What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Zomedica. So towards the end of this week, we received some pretty bad news about this company, and we can see the reaction in the share price is absolutely terrible. On Friday, we saw Zomedica go down about 13%. So we really had a rough finish to the week. But there is going to be two silver linings that I want to outline for you guys that could end up pushing Zomedica up in the future. So before we get into all of the good news and all of the bad news for Zomedica, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Webull, valued up to $1,850, make sure you check out that link down below in my description. All you have to do is sign up for an account, deposit over $100, and you get access to those 2 free stocks. Now, this is also a great way for you guys to help out and support the channel if you would like to, because when you get 2 free stocks, I get a free stock as well. And if you guys enjoy the information and analysis that I provide for you in these videos, make sure you go down and hit that like button. It costs you nothing to do it, but it really helps me out a whole lot in getting this information out to as many people as possible. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So when we look at the chart of Zomedica, we can see that this major downtrend started the day that Zomedica announced this first sale of the TRUFORMA, and we have really not seen any bullish momentum since. We've had a couple of strong green days, but they were not sustained, and we are now trading at 85 cents a share. Now, here's something I want you guys to keep in mind. If you have been listening and paying attention specifically to my previous Zomedica videos, after the commercialization and the first sale, I've been saying some very specific things that we need to look out for in order to make Zomedica actually a good long-term investment. And I think the market is actually thinking in a very similar way that I am. So a couple of things that I really need to see, which is why I am not putting any money into Zomedica at the current time, is that the first sale of the TRUFORMA went to a 29,000 square foot facility. Now, if this TRUFORMA product is supposed to be as great as everybody says it is, they're going to be using it all the time. It can perform a variety of different tests in the house, and the vets are going to be using this every single day. Why would this 29,000 square foot facility only buy one? Now, I've outlined a couple of the reasons for this. One of them might be it's just a trial run, but as we are going to see, the sales are being hindered by the actual distribution partner that Zomedica has at the current time, and now they have to set up their own sales team. There are a couple of other bad articles about them, so there's a lot of things that I need to see out of Zomedica in terms of confirmation that this company is going to be a long-lasting and great company in the vet industry over the long term, and those things are going to be the sales, the new tests, and new products. So those are a couple of the things that I am looking out for in order to actually get myself to invest into Zomedica. So let's take a look at this first article. So when we come over to Yahoo Finance, we can see Zomedica to build direct sales force for TRUFORMA platform. So Zomedica, a veterinary health company creating point-of-care diagnostic products for dogs and cats, announced that it intends to expand its direct sales organization while phasing out its distributor-based sales efforts. So Robert Cohen, CEO of Zomedica, commented, "As TRUFORMA's market presence grew, we intended to transition from a distributor-based sales model to a direct sales organization. However, due to anticipated changes at our current distributor that we believe have impacted its ability to market our products effectively, we will be accelerating that transition and the building of a direct sales organization. While this effort may slow initial sales of TRUFORMA, we've taken this action now to avoid any disruption to our customers and to provide a stronger foundation on which to build the marketing and sales of both TRUFORMA and any future products developed or acquired by Zomedica." So when we look at this, this was actually an anticipated change. So they knew that this was going to happen, and this just doesn't rub me the right way, because them phasing out having an actual company handling the sales and distribution is not a good sign to me. I don't think that they're going to be able to come out and have people in the house be able to sell something that another organization that is professionally doing this can do better. I really think that Zomedica is making a mistake here, but we will see in the future. So Zomedica currently employs 8 direct field sales personnel, supported by 2 regional managers, a vice president of sales, and a chief commercial officer. Now, Zomedica has had about a year and a half or even longer to figure out the different markets that they want to enter and actually start making sales. They originally said that they wanted to have the first sale of the Trueforma on March 31st, and we haven't seen anything since. Those are some of the things that I don't really like about Zomedica at the current time, because we've seen a lot of hype coming into the release of the Trueforma and only one sale. So this is the only source of revenue for Zomedica right now, and it's not working out as planned, which is why we've seen such a heavy decrease in the share price. So that's going to be it for the bad news that we're going to talk about for Zomedica. Now, this is still a very new company, so these mistakes are bound to happen. But a lot of people had their expectations really high for this company, and at the current time, they are not meeting these expectations. But let's go over two aspects and very good things that I think that Zomedica has in the future, because I don't want to just tell you guys all of the good news and leave out the bad news, or just tell you all of the bad news and not include any of the good news as well. My goal here is to give you guys the pertinent information on all of these stocks, so you guys can then go out and do your own research, expand on what I am providing you, and figure out what you want to do with your money, if you want to invest in Zomedica or not. So when we come over here, we can see that back on February 11th, 2020, we went over this in my previous Zomedica video. Zomedica files U.S. patent application for fecal parasite detection. So Zomedica, a veterinary diagnostic company, announced that the company has filed a U.S. patent application covering compositions and methods for 5 fecal parasite detection assays for detecting parasite infections in cats and dogs, designed for use with its ZM020 pathogen detection device. The patent application details optimal fecal sample amounts for parasite infection detection. So Zomedica is planning on coming out with a new product. To me, this is very great news. It looks like Zomedica is not trying to put all of their eggs in one basket with the Trueforma product. And even though that the Trueforma can actually test for a variety of different diseases, and they're coming out with new test kits and assays in the future, them having this separate device to sell to different vet organizations is going to be a very good thing in the future. So now let's get into the second thing that Zomedica has going for them. But this is more of an indirect aspect. So we can see that this is going to be a Zomedica Facebook post. So congratulations to our partner Qorvo Biotechnologies for another excellent use of BAW technology that empowers Zomedica's Trueforma product line. So we can see down here, Qorvo Biotechnologies has been granted emergency use authorization by the FDA to provide antigen testing. This is very good. So we know that the technology that is going into the Trueforma is very high level. It is getting emergency FDA authorization for the pandemic. So there are a lot of good things going for Zomedica at the current time, and a lot of negative things. So right now, I think we are still going to see a lot of volatility in the share price, and I do think that we still have some ways to go to the downside, but you have to decide for yourself if you have conviction in Zomedica over the long term. I know a lot of you guys were talking about this company much earlier than we were on this channel, and there were a lot of opportunities to buy in super early. At the current time, though, I do think that it is going to be a waiting game, because as I've said before, I think we need to see more sales numbers, new products, and new test kits coming out. We are not seeing that right now, and seeing the news earlier that we went over about the actual distribution partner not living up to their expectations, in my opinion, is not a good sign for the short term. But I do think Zomedica has potential over the long term. It's not like it's the end-all be-all with these short-term fluctuations and crashes in share price. I still think that this company can be a key player in the vet market. They just need to get their act together. Even though they're such a new company, we all have a lot of high expectations for this company. So that is going to conclude this update on Zomedica. If you guys enjoyed the information and analysis that I provided for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.